Good morning, children. Welcome back. Today is our chapter Multiples and Factors. Multiples and Factors. We'll just have a look at this dialogues, children. Look at this first character, Dada. I have 12 pedas. I have to put them in equal groups so that no pedas is left over. How many pedas must I put in each group? So you have got 12 pedas and he wants to put in equal groups. So how will we understand that, children? Look, Sanju says, putting into groups means dividing. None left over means that the remainder will be 0. So Anju says, 12 is divisible by 2. So we can make groups of 2. Okay, that means each group, 2 groups, so each will be 6. Manju says 12 is divisible by 3. So we can make groups of 3. Okay, that means 3 groups, 1, 2, 3. Each group will get 4 pedas. Sagar says we can also make groups of 4. Okay, so how many pedas? 3 pedas all will get. Okay. So 3 pedas in 4 groups. So Anita says, can we make groups of 5? Manju says, no, because 12 is not divisible by 5. So children, we can divide the pedas only in the group of how many? 2, 3, 4. Okay, not 5 because 5 is not divisible. 12 is not divisible by 5. So we can divide 12 by 6. So groups of 6 can be made. Okay, so 2 pedas each group will get, children, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 groups, each of them will get 2 pedas. We cannot make groups of 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 because we cannot divide 12 by any of these numbers. You know your tables, right? So 12 does not be an answer in 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. So we could make one group of 12 and give it to one person. So if I say only one group, that means only one person will get 12 pedas. Okay, or we could give 12 people 1 peda each. So if we are not forming group, then 12 people will get 1 pedas. So very good. 12 is exactly divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, which means the remainder is 0 when we divide by these numbers. So these numbers are called divisors or factors of 12. Similarly, 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16 are factors of 16, children. You will understand it better with the first sum. I will explain it to you. So it's problem set 32 now. So see, children, problem set 32, write the factors of the following numbers. The number given is 8. Factors of 8, simple, you have to just see whether 8 is divisible by, now 1. 1 is the number for all the numbers, children. So 1 and the number itself will be included in all the numbers. So 1 and then you can see 8 is divisible by 2. Yes, 2 4s are 8. So 2 also is a factor. 3, no. 4, yes, 4 2s are 8. So 4 is also a factor. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8 itself, yes, 8 1s are 8. So that means if suppose I got 8 chocolates, I can give it to one person or I can make it group of 2. Okay. So that means in this group of 2, 4 people will be there. Okay. Each will get 2 chocolates. 2 4s are 8. No. Or group of 2. So 4 chocolates. But if I make group of 4, then in 4 group, each group will get 2 chocolates because 4 2s are 8. If it's group of 8, then what will happen? Each person will get only 1 chocolate, children. Okay. So this is how these are the factors. You have to just see whether that number is dividing 8. So if the number is dividing 8 completely and you get a 0 as a remainder, then those numbers are the factors or divisors. Simple to understand. Okay. So I will just show it to you. See 8. Like for example 1 to you have understood 2. So 2 4s are
8. So see, remainder we are getting 0. 4 is the quotient. Okay, that means this 2 is the divisor, right? Or we can also call it as factor. And in other words, the same thing, 4 can divide 8 because 4 2s are 8. And 8 can divide 8 as 8 1s are 8. So let us see the second sum, children. Second sum is 5. Now when the numbers are prime factors, they are having only divisors or factors as number 1 and themselves. Themselves means the same number. So 1 and 5 are the factors, children. There are no other factors for 5. So 5 pedas can be given to one person, or it can be given to 5 people, 1 pedas. Okay, I hope you have understood. So 5 pedas, either you can give the all 5 pedas to this one person, or you can give to 5 people 1 pedas, children. Understood, no? Now third sum. So these are the factors. Okay. Next is 14. So 14, check it out. Is 1 will be there for all. Okay. 14 is divisible by 2. Yes. 2 7s are 14. What about the next number 3? No. 4? No. 5? No. 6? No. We cannot divide 14 by 6. 7? Yes. 7 we can 14 can be divided by 7. 7 2s are 14. So 7, yes, write down. Okay. Then 8, no. 9, 10, 11, 12, no, and not at all. 13 also not, and 14 itself. So these are the numbers which are factors, children, or divisors. You can call them as divisors of factors. So divisors 1, 2, 7 and 14 are the factors of 14. Okay. So fourth one, 10. So answer will be factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. Now you must have understood, right? Now the next one, fifth one. So it's just the divisors only we are calling as factors. Next one is 7, children. So 7 is again a prime number. So it will have only factor as 1 and 7. That means 1 and the number itself. Okay, 1 and 7 are the factors of 5. Let us go on for the next one, that is sixth one. 22. Factors of 22. Is it going by 1? Is it dividing? Yes. 2, yes, 2 11s are 22. 3, no. 4, no. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not at all. 10, no. 11, yes. 11 2s are 22. So 11 is a factor, children. And then the number 22 itself. So these are the factors of 22. Okay. Let's see the next. 25. What about 25? 1, yes. 2, 3, 4, no. 5, yes. 25 can be divided by 5. 5 5s are 25. So 5, yes. Then what about the next number? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, directly 25. So 1, 5, 25 are the factors of 25, children. Okay. Now the next one, that is 32. 8 sum 32. Factors of 32, come on, tell me. You should know your tables very well for this. Simple. You have to just see in which all tables you are getting 32. 1 32s are 32. 2, yes. You have to use a test of divisibility. That is 32. 2 is in the units place. So naturally 32 can be divided by 2, children. Okay. So 2, yes. 3, no. 4, yes. 4 8s are 32. So 4, yes. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8, yes. 8 4s are 32. Then check out other numbers. 10, 11, 12. Okay. 13, 14, 15. What about 16? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So check out all these numbers whether 32 is divisible. So 16 also is the factor. 16 2s are 32. And then we write 32. So see, these are the factors, children. Check out if I have missed out any. So ninth one is 33. 33, as you know, it will be 1, then 3, 3 11s are 33, 11 3s are 33, and then directly 33. So these are the factors of 33 children. So with this, you have completed the problem set 32. Let's go further.
I want to show you this dialogue. Now next comes multiples. Now you're done with factors. Factors was easy, right? Divisors. Multiples also will be very easy. Just pay attention. You know what a divisor and a dividend is? Do you know what a multiple is? Anju. I don't know what a multiple is, but I think it must be related to multiplication. Dada. Right. Let me give you an example. You can solve 20 divided by 5, can't you? Yes, children, 20 divided by 5. Yes, we can divide. 5 4s are 20, so 4 is the quotient. Yes, when we divide the dividend 20 by the divisor 5, the quotient is 4 and the remainder is 0. Dada. When the division of a dividend leaves no remainder, means 0, the dividend is said to be a multiple of the divisor. Dividend is a multiple of the divisor. In such a case, the dividend is the product of the divisor and the quotient. As you all know, what do? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, and remainder is 0. So it's only divisor into quotient, children. So 20 is a multiple of 5. But 21 is not, because 21 cannot be divided by 5. Now tell me, can we divide 84 chopsticks into groups of 6? So we have to check out whether 84 is divided by 6. So let me divide 6. 84 can be divided exactly by 6 and the quotient is 14. Thus we can make 14 groups of 6. So 84 is a multiple of 6 and 6 is a factor of 84. So remember, the divisor is called as the factor and the dividend is called as the multiple. So simple. So in any two numbers which is given to you and they are asking you to divide, from that number the dividend is your multiple and the divisor is your factor, children. Let's find it out in a more better way. Look at this. 20 divided by 5. 20 is the dividend. 5 is the divisor. So we can say 5 is the factor of 20. Okay. Divisor means factor. Now see, 20 divided 5. 4 gives me 20. Remainder is 0, 0. Okay. So what happens? This quotient is 4, children. Now in such cases, what happens? Simple to understand. If the number 20 is given and they are asking you factors, so 5 and 4 are the factors. Okay, because 5 4s are 20 and 4 5s are 20. And 20 is the multiple. 20 is the multiple, children. So the dividend becomes the multiple, children. 20 is the multiple of 5. Simple to understand. Okay. So the dividend is the multiple. And you know dividend you get when you are multiplying the divisor into quotient plus remainder. But remainder is 0. Okay. You know that formula, right? So this is how you have to understand. So divisor is the factor and the number which is given dividend, that is the multiple of the divisor or the quotient. So let's start solving. So children, before solving the exercise, we have got tests for divisibility. Once you understand this test for divisibility, it will be very easy for you to do any division, children. And it's very easy to understand, but just you need to know the tables. You have got tests for divisibility of 2, 5, 10. So you should be able to know the table thoroughly, children. So see, even the textbook says study the 2 times table, that means table of 2, and see which numbers appear in the units place. Similarly, divide 52, 74, 80, 96 and 98 by 2 to see if they are exactly divisible by 2. Okay. What rule do we get for determining whether a number is a multiple of 2? So let's see. Very simple, children. Just remember, however big is the number, whether it is 2 digit or whether it is 1 digit, whether it is 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit or infinite,
any number of digits, you have to just see the units place. When you look at the units place and you have a 0 there in the units place, or you have 2, or you got 4, or it could be 6, or it could be 8. Okay, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If you have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the units place, then that whole number is divisible by 2. Simple to understand. The whole number is divisible by 2. So whether it is 4 digit, whether it is 3 digit, irrespective of the digits, you have to just see in the units place if there is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the whole number is exactly divisible by 2. So you have to remember that, children. So it's very simple to understand. These tests for divisibility you have to copy down in your maths notebook and keep repeating in your mind. See, test for divisibility by 2. If there is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in the units place, the number is a multiple of 2 or is exactly divisible by 2. Okay, children, understood that much, no? So I have shown you 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. You have to remember in units place. You have to just see in units place, however big number, 9006. So units place is 6. That means the whole number is divisible by 2. And that whole number is a multiple of 2. Remember that. Okay. Now next we go for test for divisibility by 5. Any number with 5 or 0 in the units place is a multiple of 5 or is divisible by 5. So same way, for test for divisibility by 2, we have to just see in units place whether 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. And test for divisibility by 5, we have to just check whether in the units place 0 is there or 5 is there. If you remember the table of 5, you have got only 0 and 5 in the units place, children. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20. 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, it goes on repeating in the units place. So I will just show you the sum. So you have to just check. If I tell you 20, is it divisible by 5? So you have to just check units place and you have to say, oh, 0, yes, it is divisible by 5. Units place 5, yes. Units place 5. So you'll say yes, ma'am. Units place 0. So irrespective whether it is a 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit or 5 digit or the number of digits. But you have to just look at the units place. If it is 0 or 5, then that whole number is divisible by 5, children. Also that number is a multiple of 5. So you have to remember that. As I told you, divisor is a factor and dividend is your multiple. So you have to just remember it is a multiple of 5 and it is divisible by 5. So you have to just remember that any big number, just see in the units place if 0 or 5 is there. Okay. Now 10 is much more simple and easy. Test for divisibility by 10. Any number that has 0 in the units place is a multiple of 10 because table of 10, all zeros only in the units place. 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30, 10 fours are 40, 10 fives are 50 and goes on. So all 0 in the units place. So you have to just check the number has got 0 in the units place, then that number will be divisible by 10, children. So any number, see this is 3 digit. So 0 in the units place, it will be divisible by 10. 210, 0 in the units place, so the whole number will be divisible by 10. 0 in the units place, so this also will be divisible by 10. Look at this number. So big number. So no need to check out on it's divisible by 10 or not. Just see units place 0. So it is divisible by 10. Okay. So you have to just check out whether units place has got 0. So it will be divisible by 10, children. Repeating, for 2 you have to just check whether it has got 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in the units place. Then that whole number will be divisible by 2 and that number is a multiple of 2. And for 5, you have to just check whether 0 or 5 is there in the units place. then that number will be divisible by 5. Also that number is a multiple of 5 children. For 10, you have to just check whether 0 is in the units place of the given number. Then that whole number will be divisible by 10.
So problem set 33 children. It is asking us the first question, write 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 2. You can write any 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 2. So it has to be 3-digit, not 2-digit or 4-digit. It has to be 3-digit which are multiples of 2.
So as I told you that for multiples of 2, that means it has to be divisible by 2. So we have to just see in the units place 2 should be there. So 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 2 are 282. Then I can take 486. I'm writing in line so that you don't miss out, children. 584. 388. Then what else can be there? What did we miss out? Yes, 0. Okay. So it should be 0, 2, 4, 6. Anyway, you can, but you have to see units place should be there. Okay. So 3. Oh, they want only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more is there, 5. So that is what 0 is needed. So what number shall we take? Okay, let me take 610. So you have to just check units place 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and they want 3-digit number 1, 2, 3. So we have given them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 2. So when units place you have got 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. This all numbers are multiples of 2 and they are divisible by 2 children. Let's see what next question they are asking.
So second is write 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 5. So now we have to find out 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 5.
So test of divisibility says 0 or 5 in the units place. Okay. So 310, 445, 240 we can take, 100. Then how many became? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more is needed, children. Can you suggest? Oh yes, 7, 45. 45, 45 repeated. You could take anything. Let's write 785. There's no harm in that. Just, for the sake of writing. So 0, 5 should be there in the units place. So they become the multiples of 5 as you know. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we have given them. Now next is the 10. Write 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 10 children. Okay, now 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 10 are, as you know, units place only 0. So 3-digit number, let us start with 100. Okay, next I could write 200 or I could change 430, 770. Okay, any other suggestion? 980. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we have given them. So 5 3-digit numbers that are multiples of 10. So we have to follow the test of divisibility. They say 0 in the units place. So it's very easy to give them the answer, children. Hope you have understood these 3 questions.
I keep showing you the textbook because you must be having textbook, but at times you must be sitting and watching video without your textbook. Okay. So see the second main question. Write 5 numbers that are multiples of 2 as well as of 3. That means we need 5 numbers which are multiplied by, which can be divisible by 2 as well as 3. Okay. So multiples of 2 as well as 3, that means those numbers should be divisible by 2 as well as 3 children.
So see children, 5 numbers that are multiples of 2 as well as 3. Okay. First I will answer this and then I will show you one trick also. 5 numbers that are multiples of 2 as well as 3. Now 2 is very easy because you got test for divisibility of 2. You have to just see in units place 2 is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 is there or not. Okay. So what we can do is we can select. Now since they said only 5 numbers, they have not mentioned 2-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit. So we will pick up easy numbers which are you are able to say in your table. Okay, so the first one comes is 6, right? No, 6. So 6 in 2's table, yes, it is there. This is only for your explanation. Okay, 2 3s are 6, and over here 3 2s are 6 we get. Next number I am taking is 12 children. Okay, so that is also easy. See, 2 6 are 12, and here 3 4s are 12, because we need numbers which are multiples of 2 as well as 3 children. So 6 and 12 we got. Next number could be 24, right? So 24 in 12's table, 2's table, it is 2 12s are 24, and here it is 3 8s are 24. That means 24 is divisible by 2 as well as 3. That means it's a multiple of 2 as well as 3 children. Next number,